I'm going to be talking with you today about how I went from managing a restaurant, working 12-hour days, to traveling the world as a full-time artist. In case you don't know who I am, or if we've never met in person, my name is Alec Hawkins. I'm an award-winning filmmaker and author/musician from Mississippi. Yes, thank you.
Lovely. Cheers,
Thank
guys.
you.
So one thing that's going to change your life, if you just start today, if you just do this one thing, you're going to change the trajectory of your life. And that is writing every day. When you first wake up, just give yourself the time when you first wake up. If you're a coffee drinker, wake up and make your coffee. Take a shower and brush your teeth. Do all that stuff first. But just give yourself time to sit down with pen and paper and write down everything that's been bugging you. Write it down. Write it down. Write down the negative stuff. This is like a brain enema. This is just getting all that trash and toxicity, the stuff that has been gnawing at you, that has been keeping you from focusing on your work. Write it down. Something will pop into your head and you'll be like, oh, that's bothering me again. But hey, it's been like 4 days since I've thought of that, awkward incident that happened at that party that's just been bugging me so much. It's great. It's really like the effects that you hear about meditation having on people. If you just give yourself time every morning to write about the things that are bothering you.
Sorry, you're not allowed to film in here.
It was almost instantaneous the way it changed my life. Because one of the big takeaways of this video is we're talking about mental bandwidth. Our attention is totally hijacked. Whether it's, watching Netflix, YouTube, just the people you have to deal with in your daily lives, your relationships. It's a lot. It's a lot. We can't keep our attention on that many things. And why should we? We're taught that multitasking and all this stuff is a good thing, and men are put down when they clumsily try to multitask. But that's bullshit. You should be 100% focused on the work before you, and then when you're with your loved ones, you should lay your work aside and be totally present and be with them. So, first of all, write every morning and just journal the stuff that's bugging you. Just get it out. Just get it out. And hey, if you don't like to write by hand, I do. It's a great sensory experience. It's lovely. Other people like to type. If that's the path of least resistance for you, type. Voice memo, talking to your phone, video yourself like I'm doing now. And you don't have to show it to anybody. As I started writing under a pen name and self-publishing novellas to Amazon. That way, I could get over my hang-up of what is my body of work. I was paralyzed by perfection because, my body of work has to look like this, and there needs to be a unifying theme. And what if I start writing about this, but I change my mind and I want to start doing this now? And now my body of work is tarnished by this. All these crazy thoughts I was having. So I hijacked that paralysis by writing under a pen name and self-publishing things immediately to Amazon KDP. And I used Adobe Design to make book covers, and gosh, that was a lot of fun. But that was a really great way for me to just start creating art without worrying about judgment or, is this what Alec Hawkins does? Is this what he writes? No, I bypassed that. So writing every day, getting out your thoughts is essential, but also just engaging in the creative process every day. And that's something that I thought about a lot and was essential to me. But here recently, when I started reading The Creative Act by Rick Rubin, he talks about that all the time. And, we don't need to hear something new every day. Sometimes we just need to be reminded of these great concepts. So one great concept that I would like to remind us of is it's not about the result. It's about the process. Engage in the process of creativity every single day, whether it's journaling, whether it's writing under a pen name, whether it's creating art or something that no one ever has to see. The important thing is you made art today. So that's the other thing I started doing is I got myself a 5-year journal. What I love about the 5-year journal is, what I wrote about today, when it comes to next year, I will, be writing about that day, but I'll also see like what was going on the year before, and I just see things coming together. So with this 5-year journal, I decided I want to write every day, read every day, and walk every day. And if I don't do it, I will write, I didn't walk today. I read a little, but I didn't write today. And just doing that really helped me just hone in on, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm focused on. And, I don't write a whole lot in here, but when I do, it just helps me focus on what my goals are and where I want to go. And it just builds into that life of waking up, writing down on the page, the stuff that's bogging me down, writing down like, okay, this is what I did today. I wrote a little, I did that. I ditched the TV. Okay. I'm still addicted to YouTube, but I don't have a TV. I would love to watch, a Blu-ray of a great giallo, or just like some cozy comfort horror movie. But you know what? If I really want to do that, I'll have a date night with my woman and we'll go see a movie. We went and saw Immaculate in the theaters and we freaking loved it. And it was something special. I don't take cinema for granted anymore because I have to take time out of my day and actually see the current movie playing in the theater if I want to watch a film. So just getting rid of the TV changed my freaking life. I don't have the option to sit down and watch TV anymore. Guess what? I have the option to sit and create the story myself. So that just removed me one step more from being a consumer and one step closer to being a creator. Being addicted to YouTube and that still being a way to veg out and to occupy my time, I decide like, okay, I can't completely get rid of the screens, so I'll at least take notes. So here's another writing thing. This is the third writing thing I've told you. The first was writing in the morning, the negative thoughts and just getting them out. The second was keeping a 5-year journal so you can track your process and see your story, And the third was, if I'm going to watch YouTube, I'm going to watch content that is going to serve me and teach me about the creative process, teach me about business, and I'm going to take notes. And better yet, I'm going to do what Andrew Kirby calls synthesizing, where I take what I've learned and I share it with y'all. So with my attention being so hijacked and my mental bandwidth at a max a lot of the time, it really helps to take notes and then teach what is in those notes to others. That helps me internalize. Since I value and believe that synthesizing this information makes me better, makes me absorb and really get the most out of that information, I want to share it to all of you. So the last thing that I've done to absolutely change my life, where I was able to quit a job that was taking up all of my time, I was able to make a change and jump into being an artist full time and actually like flying over the Atlantic Ocean and going to other continents to film and make art and go on occult adventures. I was able to do that after I would say a couple years. It took a couple years to get there. And now that I know what I know now, I could have done it easily in 6 months, if not less. But the great thing is, I'm sharing with you what I did so you don't have to spend as much time or as much money doing it. So if you want to go on this adventure with me, and if you want everything that I'm learning, I've started an online school community called Werecat. You can join the link in the description, enter in your email address, and for free, you will be a part of this community where you will see everything that I'm doing, everything I'm learning. So it costs you absolutely nothing, and you're getting absolute free value from the Werecat School. You have everything you need to get started. All you have to do is the work. Thank you for your time. See you in the next one.